What's up everyone, welcome to another module, and in this video I'm gonna talk about attitude. How our attitude is going to permeate on our image and on our style. The first thing that you have to understand about attitudes is that thoughts, emotions, even our body language, our physical states, all of those create an attitude. If I carry myself like this all the time and I speak, with a lower voice all the time, that will generate an attitude. If I'm like this all the time, smiling and moving all around, that will create an attitude. Constant habits, emotions, even beliefs or values, all of those create attitudes. So remember that attitude is like a way that you're communicating without even speaking. And I'm not talking about your fashion. Pay close attention to this. There are 4 attitudes that you can communicate in regards to imagology. The first one is emotional attitude. And what I mean with emotional attitude is that you are projecting or communicating emotions. If I'm, I'm conveying a feeling that I'm angry, I'm joyful, I'm happy, I'm sad. Don't you think that that will communicate an image about me to others? Let's say you and I meet for the very first time, and I'm very pissed, I'm very angry. Fuck this, nah. My image of you, or my image inside of you will be completely different from the one that you have been creating thanks to these videos and whatnot, or my books. So that's why you have to understand the 4 different types of attitudes, because they will help you to become more congruent with who you are, or they can destroy you. And once you learned all of them, you can also use them as tools. Whenever you want to communicate that to another person, you will use the emotional attitude. The next one is empathic attitude, or empathic attitude, I don't know how to say it. On this one, you're putting yourself before others, like you're trying to be empathetic. You're putting yourself in the shoes of another person. You're taking the needs of others to generate harmony. So instead of being, this attitude will create the image of being like very understanding, like you really listen to another person and you're like, yes. And this is created, of course, by colors, by fashion, by body language. And the thing about attitudes is that they're contagious. So understand this. An attitude, I want you to think about these attitudes that I'm giving you, like a garment, like a ring or like a jacket that you're putting on. Oh, today I'm gonna put on the attitude of empathy. And you will be communicating that you're listening and that you care about them. For example, with me, if I have a client, I have a student that just purchased one of my consultations, I would have to be empathetic, wouldn't I? Instead of being, well, what the hell you want? Well, this is what you need to do, motherfucker, this. That wouldn't work. Let's look at the next one. Authoritarian attitude. Now this attitude is very business-like. This is used more in business meetings, especially with high caliber or high, rich CEOs and whatnot. Because you're trying to convince or to communicate to the others with commands. Or you're trying to persuade and achieve your goal through commands. If you've purchased my other products, you probably already know about the semiotics of clothing, which I covered. Authoritarian codes or authority codes, it's the symbols, the language of symbols through your fashion that will communicate authority. And that attitude, you can put it also in you, with the way you move, with the way you speak, and it will create an image of you inside of the mind of the other person. of the person that you're having a conversation with, you're interacting with. Okay. And then the last one is revealing attitudes. You probably can see that in some of my videos. I mean, we all have them. All of these attitudes, we all have them. We can use them. Revealing attitudes is that they reveal what we're thinking and what we're feeling. I bet you've probably seen me sometimes getting nervous or getting like, what the fuck am I going to say, because of my language barriers, right? Sometimes I really forget the word in English. So my attitude is revealed by, I do something like this, and I'm revealing, I'm getting an attitude, I'm creating an attitude that is revealing. When I'm nervous, or if you're nervous, if you're speaking in front of 1,000 people, you're nervous, that attitude will be conveyed to everyone, and your image may go down, because they will create an image of you inside of their heads, and you don't want that, or at least, I mean, it's impossible to not to stop that from happening. But you want them to create an image that you have worked on previously, that you want to. You don't want them to drift off like, oh, this guy is getting nervous. No, I'm not getting nervous. If I want you to think that I'm getting nervous, it's because I'm strategically doing it. So use all of these 4 different attitudes strategically, like I just said, and wear them like a ring. Today, this is the revealing attitude. Boom! I'm going to my seminar, or to my to do another video, or to meet with a client. Remember, attitudes are things that are contagious, that will impact your clients or your people, the people that you're surrounding yourself with, the people that you're interacting with, will impact them and create an image of you. With that, I will see you on the next video.